Welcome to our channel. We're Todd and Marcy. Over the past several weeks, we traveled from Wisconsin to Texas and then went west. In our last episode, we arrived at Joshua Tree National Park later than planned, but were greeted by a beautiful sunset and enjoyed exploring the park. In this episode, we continue to explore the area by taking a day trip to the city of Palm Springs. But first, we begin with a morning hike. We are driving through the Mojave Desert. This is the side of the national park here. It has the Joshua trees.
Very cool.
The Joshua tree is a defining feature of the Mojave Desert. Once upon a time, its tough leaves were woven into baskets and sandals, and its flower buds and seeds were used for food. After a brief early spurt, its growth pattern is 1.5 to 3 inches per year. The tallest Joshua trees in the park grow to over 40 feet. The average lifespan is thought to be around 150 years, but without growth rings, estimating their age can be difficult.
So we were noticing that these would be the leaves, right? The leaves, but they do kind of appear more like needles on the Joshua tree. The top part is relatively smooth, but the back is really rough like sandpaper.
And they're really stiff.
They're
really stiff.
Yeah. It's a very interesting tree.
And then up here, they all fold back and lay against the bark.
Right. They're shaggy. Oh, and there's the snow-capped mountains. That was kind of a fun thing that we were noticing this morning.
All right, we're starting the Maze Loop Trail today. Estimated 3 hours and 5-mile length, Todd.
We did 2 really long hikes yesterday and I'm feeling a little fatigued this morning. We know we're not up to the 5-mile. This is shorter. Maybe this won't be where the wash is. That's the big plus for this one. So, now the wash is a little tricky. It's kind of like when you're walking in deep sand. It just really starts to sap my energy. But sometimes you have to go through those washes to get to the great trails.
So we're beginning this hike on Monday, about 9:30. I haven't checked the weather, but it's very comfortable. I just have a sweatshirt on. It sun's out still, of course. There's already quite a few people here on this trail.
We're over here by Lonely Stone area number 3. But he's standing here all by himself.
We were noticing that these mountains look a little bit different from some of the others we saw yesterday. The ones we were climbing yesterday had a smooth surface. These are very rocky, very different looking. Can you move it? It's not attached.
Oh, you can see daylight all the way through. The whole thing is just sitting.
On top.
You go up just a little higher.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty. Ooh, that one can be tumbled, but I'm not gonna. We'll have to identify this. Todd says we saw this listed on our map, and I'll have to go back and look. We're looking for a little creature that we saw running through here. We think it might have been a kangaroo rat. It was the first sighting, though, that we've had. Oh, it's a lizard. We see all kinds of lizards. You're nothing new. That's a big pile of rocks right there.
After our morning hike, we drove to the nearby town of Joshua Tree so I could buy a flat white latte before we began our trip to Palm Springs. During our trip, I became quite smitten with the mountain. But first, I met a little cutie pie.
You're so cute. You're such a cutie.
Gorgeous view. We're heading to Palm Springs, California. It's about a 50-minute drive from Joshua Tree National Park. Well, we were outside of the park, so 50 minutes from
Joshua Tree Town.
This is what we're starting off with, is these beautiful mountains.
The valley.
Oh, this is Yucca Valley? Yeah, this is really pretty.
This reminds me a little bit of some of those hills in the Smokies.
We're cruising, huh? This feels really fast. Oh my goodness, look how tight this feels. It's because I'm the passenger, I'm sure. I don't have a brake. This is so pretty. Wow, it's so amazing.
Wow.
You really can't tell how pretty that is. It's so pretty. That's my mountain right there.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. This one's pretty too. I think this is the one we were seeing, right?
Yeah.
So frequently, the tip of that, the snow-capped mountains in the distance. There's something special about this one for me, though. It's pretty. So we're in Palm Springs. There's quite a few palm trees. Those flower bushes are gorgeous. Wow. I mean, we don't see splash of color like that much out here. Yeah, so our temperature gauge here in the truck is reading 84 degrees.
Palm Springs is located in the Sonoran Desert. Its hot desert climate brings over 300 days of sunshine yearly. On October 1st of 2024, the temperature in Palm Springs reached the record of 117 degrees.
We're turning into a neighborhood here. Let's see what we got. We're just a little curious to see. We love these terracotta roofs. Roofs. Sounds funny. So pretty. So are you satisfied with the amount of palm trees in Palm Springs?
I am.
Aptly named. So what restaurant are we looking for?
It's a 3-word restaurant.
It's a Mexican restaurant, right?
Yes. I think it might start with a C.
That's what I was thinking. It started with a C. Beautiful view. So we are heading to Sancho's restaurant.
Not with a C.
Sancho's with an S. Right, not with a C. We were both wrong. We're gonna join the fiesta inside. Table for two?
Yes, please.
Sancho's restaurant was lovely. The fun and colorful decor did make us feel like we were joining a fiesta. And the food was delicious, which began, of course, with chips and salsa. Todd ordered the chorizo burrito without the tortilla and veggies on the side. I ordered grilled fish tacos with refried beans and rice. After lunch, we continued to explore by heading to the visitor center.
Apparently, this is downtown Palm Springs. These do have the bigger palm trees. They're a little more stately.
I love how they're trimming the bottoms of them, too.
Yes. Really gives them a neat look, a groomed look. We just got done eating at Sancho's, which was amazing. Now we're heading to the Palm Springs Visitor Center.
At the visitor center, I bought a sticker memento, and then we headed back to our campsite at Jumbo Rocks Campground.
It's the Field of Windmills, right at the base of these mountains. So we're heading back to our campsite after our visit at Palm Springs. And our views are still amazing, just driving into mountain ranges.
Yeah, this one looks weird. It's like the road just dead ends into the mountains.
Going west, it was Yucca Valley, Desert Springs, and then Palm Springs.
Yeah.
Now we're going up instead of going down.
Probably doesn't feel as bad.
No, it doesn't.
The next day, we began our search for an arch.
We've got two trails here, California Riding and Hiking Trail and Arch Rock Nature Trail. So Tad and I are getting an early start. Today's Tuesday, about 8 o'clock, and we're still at Joshua Tree. Todd saw on the map that there was an arch to be seen. Arch Rock Nature Trail, right by the White Tank Campground. It's like a loop. Nice. Off to find an arch rock. So they'll often have rocks off to the side to kind of guide you on the trail. There have been times where we didn't know quite which direction to go because there wasn't a sign posted. But then you'll see something like this. It's like, okay, not that way. So I guess this was another way to access this. But it says to go left.
Huh.
I wasn't expecting that. So we parked in the parking lot. We could have walked along the road, but instead we just took the little trail through the desert. You can see the rocks on both sides of this trail. They marked it very well. Other times we're kind of wandering, going, nowhere.
But it's like, as far as you could see, there was nothing that indicated a trail. And here it's like everywhere indicates the trail.
Right. Often their signs say
Bring a gallon of water per person to be prepared for your hikes, which, you know, that's probably pretty smart. All right, so we can go left or we can go right. Where are we? We're on the loop. Oh, this is where we are. It doesn't say where the arch is, though. So which way is the loop?
Both ways, because it's a loop.
Yeah, but I thought that was a path.
It is a path.
Oh, so we haven't been on the loop.
Correct.
Heart Rock to the left, Arch Rock Trail both directions. Let's go find us a Heart Rock and an Arch Rock.
It's like they wasted all their marking in one spot.
We are once again left to wondering nowhere. Oh, there's another one of those little animals. See it? You see it?
Uh-huh.
That's not a kangaroo rat. It's got like a white bushy tail. They're cute. At least from the back they look cute. Is that a heart? That looks like a heart right there.
Over there?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you see the arrow pointing to it?
You see an arrow?
On that rock.
Oh,
Like, in case you didn't notice, here it is.
yeah, it kind of looks like a heart.
Ah, nice. All right, now we are searching for Arch Rock.
No help here. Probably that way, I guess.
And they don't have the little rocks off to the side to guide us. Here's a little rock ledge. Pretty sure this is not man-made. Very cool. We've found what I'm gonna call split rock. Going back through the slat. Still searching for Arch Rock.
Ready for the big reveal?
I am. Is that it right there?
Oh,
That's it, isn't it?
you think so?
I liked the Heart Rock better. Yeah, what'd you call this?
Oh, I said this is like Arizona afternoon windy.
Yeah.
Really blowing.
A little bit also like Franklin Mountains.
Franklin Mountains.
That was windy too.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah, that was really windy.
So we found the Heart
Rock? Yes.
and Arch Rock. And did a little bit of hiking here on Arch Rock Trail, Nature Trail. Very pretty, a lot of, rock, a little rock canyon.
Yeah.
Not slat. Slat canyon? Is that what you would
Micro
call it?
slots.
Micro slat.
I don't know. When you can see over the top, I don't know if that still counts,
Yeah.
but it's still fun.
Haven't gotten to Utah yet, so.
No, that'll be a slot canyon.
But nice hike. Nice to get out here. The path was pretty good. Kind of a compact sand for a lot of it, which was nice. So we're heading back and we're going back to the campsite probably. Is this a work day?
Yeah.
So we got our walk in this morning and now we're gonna go to work, the camper. We've got one more night here at Joshua Tree and then we're off to Death Valley National Park.
Entrance to the Jumbo Rocks campground where we've been staying. So our campsite is right to the right away, number 2. Later that day, I took a stroll through the campground. I enjoy seeing the variety of RVs during our travels.
These are pretty small sites. We've seen a lot of truck campers, a lot of Class B vans. Here's America. A little Oliver, and a Revel, a Jeep, amphitheater, kind of tucked back here in the campground, up on a hill. There's kind of a top look at the Jumbo Rocks campground here.
The next day, we left for Death Valley National Park, which is now one of our favorite places that we have visited so far. Join us next time as we arrive at Texas Springs Campground in the park. And thanks for watching as we're out and about in California.
How many pictures can you take of this mountain?